Estimation of elements. Estimation of elements present in organic compounds. Present in organic compounds. Okay. Let's see, organic compounds means what, man? They contains what type of elements are present? Generally, organic compounds have carbon, hydrogen, along with that halogen atoms. Halogen means chlorine, bromine, iodine mainly, and oxygen, sulfur, phosphorus. These elements are present. Then just wait, my board will appears very clear, and check your network. Okay, these elements are present in the organic compound. When these elements are present in the organic compound, how to calculate percentage of carbon, how to calculate percentage of hydrogen, and halogens, chlorine, bromine, iodine, and similarly oxygen, sulfur, and phosphorus. Okay, those are known as estimation methods are quantitative analysis of organic compounds. Quantitative analysis means how much percentage of atoms present in the organic compound. So there are some specific methods are present, that again that methods detailed, how that formulas we got and everything we'll discuss with help of chemical equations and experimental methods in basic concepts of organic chemistry. Organic chemistry, the first chapter we'll discuss. But here just we'll learn or how to remember the formula shortcutly, that only we'll discuss. Okay. The first one is estimation of carbon and hydrogen atoms. Carbon and hydrogen atoms, that estimation method is known as Lebig's method. Lebig's method. Okay. Generally, the organic compounds, carbon is present. The carbon, whenever organic compound having carbon atoms, that carbon atoms on combustion, then is converted into the form of CO2. Is converted in the form of CO2. See, what is the atomic weight of carbon? 12 grams. What is the gram molecular weight of CO2? 44 grams. See, 12 grams of carbon gives 44 grams of CO2. Means this is the weight-weight relation. In that, how much percentage of carbon is present? The percentage of carbon atom is equal to, already percentage of elements, we discussed that formulas. How many carbon atoms present? One carbon atom. What is the weight of gram atomic weight of carbon? 12. What is the gram molecular weight of CO2? 44 into 100 we did. So this carbon dioxide is formed from the organic compound. Okay. Into weight of CO2. Weight of CO2 by weight of organic compound. In that questions, CO2, how much CO2 formed, that weight of CO2 they will give, weight of organic compound also they will give. Just we need to find out percentage of carbon. Okay, see that simple, very simple that formula, carbon is converted into carbon dioxide. So in that carbon dioxide, how much percentage of carbon is present? How much is present, man? 12 by 44 into 100. This 12 by 44 into 100, how it is formed? From the weight of carbon dioxide. Means 12 by 44 into weight of carbon dioxide. That carbon dioxide is formed from the organic compound. That's why 12 by 44 into weight of CO2 formed by weight of organic compound into 100. Weight of organic compound into 100. The next, whenever hydrogen atoms are present in the organic compounds, the hydrogen atoms are converted into water molecule. Now, what is the gram atomic weight of H2? Is converted into H2O or 2H. Its weight is equal to 2 grams. This gives 18 grams of water molecule or 18 grams of water. Water gram molecular weight is 18. So, in that percentage of hydrogen is equal to in H2O, how much hydrogen is present? 2 grams. 2 by 18 into weight of water molecule by weight of organic compound into 100. Then we will get percentage of hydrogen. Percentage of hydrogen we will get. Okay. These are the two formulas for percentage of carbon and percentage of hydrogen. This percentage of carbon and percentage of hydrogen, they are estimated. That method name is Liebig's method. That method name is Liebig's method. Here method names and all not important. But the thing is, we must have to remember how to calculate percentage of carbon atoms and percentage of hydrogen atoms in the given organic compounds. Means 12 by 44 into weight of CO2 formed by weight of organic compound into 100. This is what is this 12? This 12 means percent carbon weight, carbon atomic weight in CO2. 44 means gram molecular weight of CO2 into weight of CO2 formed by weight of organic compound. Organic compound means what? Carbon and hydrogen containing compounds. For example, one compound they given, that compound, some elements maybe their compound contains carbon atoms, hydrogen atoms, oxygen atoms, halogen atoms, like different atoms are present. Okay, in that elements, that organic compound molecular formula and empirical formula we need to calculate. For calculation of molecular formula and empirical formula, how it is possible? How it is possible, man? Here they won't give any name and all. Just we need to find out molecular formula as well as empirical formula. So they will give some hint. So the given compound or the given organic compound contains the elements carbon, hydrogen, oxygen atoms, or maybe halogen atoms. Like that weights only they will give. So according that weights we need to find out percentage. After finding out the percentage, the next steps already you know that percentage of weight by gram atomic weight. Then it's the simplest ratio. After that, the simplest ratio is called empirical formula. The simplest ratio is called empirical formula we will get. Okay, let's see. So the carbon formula and hydrogen formula, these two. Carbon is 12 by 44 into weight of CO2 by weight of organic compound into 100. Hydrogen is equal to 2 by 18 into weight of water molecule by weight of organic compound or weight of the given compound in the question into 100. These are the two important formulas. Let's see similarly. Now nitrogen. Estimation of nitrogen atom in the given compound. See, nitrogen they are estimated in two ways. One is Dumas method. Nitrogen atom they are estimated in the two ways. One is Dumas method. Dumas method means the nitrogen atoms present in the given compound that is converted into N2 gas. 2 nitrogen atoms weigh how much man? 28 grams. Generally N2 1 mole. 1 mole of N2 at STP. Occupied volume how much? 22,400 ml. Is it correct or not? Means 28 grams of nitrogen gas is present. 28 N2 means 28 grams. It occupied volume at STP is equal to 22,400 ml. So in this method, the nitrogen containing organic compounds are converted into, that nitrogen is converted into N2 gas. So in this case, percentage of nitrogen formula is equal to gram molecular weight of N2 means 28. Its occupied volume 22,400 ml. 22,400 ml into volume of N2 at STP. They will give that in that question the volume of N2 gas they will give, and weight of the compound also they will give, or weight of organic compound. Into 100, then we will get percentage of nitrogen. So whenever volume of N2 gas and weight of organic compound they given, in that case how much percentage of nitrogen present in the given compound, that formula is 28 by 22,400 ml. What is this 28? 28 means N2 gram molecular weight. 22,400 ml means 1 mole of N2 occupied volume into volume of N2 gas. In that given question, maybe it occupies 1 liter or maybe 500 ml or 600 ml, like that volume they will give by weight of organic compound into 100. This is known as Biomass method. The second one is Jandal's method. In this method, the nitrogen atom means the organic compounds contains nitrogen atom that we are converted into ammonia. So in that ammonia, how much percentage of nitrogen is present? Percentage of nitrogen is equal to, just listen ma, first you listen the formulas, and based on that formulas what type of questions they are asking, just you go through that model questions, you can understand very easily. Again, these all methods detailed, how we are getting that formulas and everything, that experimental methods we will discuss in basic concepts of organic chemistry. Sorry, basic concepts of organic chemistry, in that chapter only we will discuss. Okay, but generally in that first chapter they are not given, but related empirical formula and molecular formula questions they are asking. That's why I am discussing these all formulas once again. Okay, percentage of nitrogen is equal to, in ammonia, what is the gram atomic weight of nitrogen? 14 grams. This is 14 grams is giving 17 grams. Ammonia gram molecular weight is 17. 14 by 17 into weight of ammonia, NH3 formed, by weight of organic compound into 100. Weight of organic compound into 100. Generally the weight of ammonia exists in gaseous state. For calculation is very difficult. But that ammonia is base. Ammonia is base. How much ammonia is forming? That ammonia will be neutralized by using known weight or known concentration of concentrated H2SO4 they are using. So in that case, this formula will become. What is the simplest formula for this? 1.4 into normality into volume of acid by weight of organic compound. This formula they are simplified in this way. In that question, normality and volume of acid they will give, as well as this denominator weight of organic compound also they will give. So what we have to do? Just do you want percentage of nitrogen is 1.4 into normality. N means normality. The next further classes, what is normality and how to calculate normality and everything we'll discuss. Normality into volume of acid by weight of organic compound. Weight of organic compound. This is the formula. Okay, students. Let's see. So nitrogen percentage we are calculating in two methods. One is humus method. In that nitrogen is converted into N2 gas. In second one is Jadot's method. The nitrogen is converted into ammonia. So in humus method, percentage of nitrogen is equal to 28 by 22,400. 400 into volume of N2 gas in ml by weight of organic compound into 100. Then second formula is equal to 1.4 into normality into volume of acid by volume of organic compound. So this is another formula for identification of nitrogen percentage in the given organic compounds. Okay. Now let's see. The next one is estimation of chlorine, bromine, iodine, sulfur and phosphorus elements. That method name is Carrier's method. See the first one, chlorine is present. Whenever the organic compounds chlorine is present, that chlorine will comes out in the form of silver chloride, AgCl. Okay. The silver chloride fluorine atomic weight is 35.5. What is silver? Gram molecular weight is 108. 108. 35.5. So its gram molecular weight is 143.5 silver chloride. Now, how much percentage of chlorine is present? The percentage of chlorine is equal to 35.5 in silver chloride, means chlorine is converted into in the form of AgCl. Then 35.5 by 143.5 into weight of AgCl by weight of OC means organic compound into 100. Okay, so chlorine, that chlorine atoms are converted into in the form of silver chloride in this Curies method. So silver gram atomic weight is equal to 108. 108 plus 35.5 is equal to 143.5. This denominator is nothing but gram molecular weight of silver chloride. 35.5 is gram atomic weight of chlorine. Okay, into weight of AgCl by weight of organic compound into 100. Now the second, bromine is present. The bromine is converted into AgBr, silver bromide, AgBr. Bromine gram atomic weight is 80. Now silver bromide 108 plus 80, total 188. So the gram molecular weight of AgBr is equal to 188. Now the percentage of bromine is equal to 80 by 188 into weight of AgBr by weight of organic compound into 100. Weight of organic compound into 100. The similar way, iodine is present in the compound, then is converted into silver iodide, AgI. Iodine gram atomic weight is 127 and silver is 108. The total value is 235. So the gram molecular weight of silver iodide is 235. Now the percentage of iodine is equal to 127 by 235 into weight of silver iodide AgI by weight of organic compound into 100. Weight of organic compound into 100. Next, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Chlorine is converted into the form of silver chloride, bromine is converted into the form of silver bromide, iodine is converted in the form of a silver iodide. Silver iodide. Then percentage of chlorine, percentage of bromine, percentage of iodine. You must method nitrogen N2. N2, what is the gram molecular weight of N2? 14 plus 14, 28. That's why 28 by 22,400 ml, because 28 grams of N2 occupied volume at STP is equal to 22.4 liters or 22,400 ml. That's why 28 by 22,400 ml I did. Understood, ma Afzal? Clear? Now these are the formulas for chlorine, bromine and iodine. Now let's see. Yes, ma. We need to combustion. Then that elements are converted in these forms by using one suitable reagent. Here, what is the suitable reagent I am used in this method? Silver nitrate I used. Whenever halogens, chlorine is present, it treated with silver nitrate. Silver nitrate. Okay. Then is chlorine is converted to silver chloride, bromine is converted to silver bromide, iodine is converted into silver iodide. So like products, here the atom, how it is converts on combustion, that only I am telling. Okay, so in that case, how to calculate percentage of the given atoms I am explaining. After second method, nitrogen, one atom only, one nitrogen atom is converted into NH3, that's why 14 by 17. Don't confuse. Once again, you have to go through the recorded video. Then you will get clear idea. Okay, now sulfur is present. The next one, sulfur is present, is converted into barium sulfate, BaSO4. Now sulfur gram atomic weight is 32, barium 137 ma. Barium atomic weight is equal to 137. So its gram molecular weight is 233. BaSO4 137 plus 32 plus 4 oxygen atoms. Each oxygen atom is 16. Then we are getting 233. Now percentage of sulfur is equal to 32 by 233 into weight of barium sulfate BaSO4 by weight of organic compound into 100. Then we will get percentage of sulfur. By using this formula, we will get percentage of sulfur. Next, one more element, phosphorus. This phosphorus is present in the organic compound, then is converted into Mg2P2O7, magnesium pyrophosphate. Magnesium pyrophosphate, Mg2P2O7 is called magnesium pyrophosphate. In that C, two phosphorus atoms are present. Phosphorus 31 means 62. What is the gram molecular weight of Mg2P2O7? Magnesium 1224, phosphorus 31, oxygen 16. Then you are adding the total, and if you are find out this gram molecular weight of Mg2P2O7, we will get approximately 222. Is exactly equal to 222. So in the out of 222 grams, 62 grams phosphorus is present. Now the percentage of phosphorus is equal to 62 by 222 into weight of Mg2P2O7. In that question Mg2P2O7 question weight they will give, and weight of organic compound or the given compound weight also they will give. These two values they will give. This only we need to remember. How we are need to remember phosphorus is converted into Mg2P2O7. So in Mg2P2O7 two phosphorus atoms are present. Its weight is equal to 62. The total gram molecular weight is 222. That's why 62 by 222 I did into 100. Then we get percentage of phosphorus. For example, there is no specified method for the calculation of percentage of oxygen. That's why percentage of oxygen is equal to 100 minus sum of percentage of all elements. In the question, for example, in the question what are the elements they given, after find out their percentage of the elements, if the total percentage is equal to not equal to 100 percentage, the extra percentage must should be equal to oxygen. The extra percentage must should be equal to oxygen. That we need to remember. So how to calculate oxygen percentage, ma'am? The oxygen percentage is equal to 100 minus sum of the percentage of all elements. Then we'll get oxygen percentage. Now see what type of questions they are asking related to by using these formulas and how to calculate molecular formula or empirical formula. Empirical formula and molecular formula, how to calculate, let's see. One question I will give you now immediately. See. Combustion of 0.202 grams of carbon compounds or organic compound. Organic compound gave 0.361 grams of CO2. So how much CO2 is produced? 0.361 grams of CO2 is produced, and 0.147 grams of water. Calculate its empirical formula. Calculate the empirical formula. See here, no need to calculate molecular formula because the molecular formula they are not asked. So if do you want molecular formula means after calculation of empirical formula, they will give gram molecular weight of the compound. Okay, according to that gram molecular weight he knows means empirical formula he knows, then n value we need to find out. Okay, just first step only they ask. But in earlier models, how we calculated empirical formula, percentage of atoms present in the compound they given directly. Here percentages they are not given. Maybe some x grams of one compound is there. That compounds containing elements carbon and hydrogen are present. That carbon is converted into CO2 and hydrogens present in the organic compound converted into water molecule. Means on combustion. Combustion means heating, strong heating in the presence of oxygen. Okay, 0.202 grams 0.202 grams of organic compound is producing 0.361 grams of CO2 and 0.147 grams of water molecule. Then how to calculate its empirical formula? Before calculating empirical formula, first you find out percentage of carbon. Percentage of carbon formula, what I said, ma? Weight. See, carbon is converted into carbon dioxide, that's why 12 by 44 into weight of CO2 by weight of organic compound into 100. So 12 by 44 into weight of CO2 already they given in the question, and weight of organic compound also they will give in the question, already I said. So how much weight of CO2 is present in the question? 0.361 by weight of organic compound, how much they given? 0.202 into 100. So if you simplify that, you will get percentage of carbon is equal to 48.51 percentage will get. The same way, percentage of hydrogen is equal to, what is the formula for percentage of hydrogen? 2 by 18 into weight of H2O by weight of organic compound into 100. Okay. Now let's see. 2 by 18 into how much weight of water molecule they given in the question? 0.147 by what is the weight of organic compound? 0.202 into 100. How much we are getting? Percentage of hydrogen atom is 7.92 percentage. But these two, both the sum of the carbon and hydrogen is not equal to 100. Therefore, percentage of carbon and hydrogen is equal to 48.51 plus 7.92 is equal to 56.43 is not equal to 100 percentage. Therefore, percentage of oxygen equal to 100 minus sum of the percentage of remaining elements. How much? 56.43 is equal to 43.57 percentage. So the given organic compound, the given compound containing atoms or elements, what are the present? Carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. How much percentage of carbon we have? 48.51. How much percentage of hydrogen atoms? 7.92. How much percentage of oxygen? 43.57. Okay, next steps are common, we know very well. What are the next steps? Atoms. Now we need to calculate. Up to here it is clear. Now see, after find out the percentages, given elements, element symbols. What are the elements present in the question? Carbon we have, hydrogen we have, and oxygen we have. Okay, percentage of elements. How much carbon we got? Carbon is 48.51. Hydrogen 7.92. Oxygen 43.57. Okay. Next, gram atomic weights. Gram atomic weight, so much? Carbon 12, hydrogen 1, oxygen 16. The next step is common. Next step, what are relative number of atoms? Relative number of atoms is equal to percentage by weight by gram atomic weight. Means 48.51 by 12, 7.92 by 1, 43.57 by 16. You simplify that, we will get how much more? 4.04, 7.92 and 2.72 we will get. Next, simplest ratio or smallest ratio. Smallest ratio means how among that given relative number of atoms, which is the lowest value 2.72, we need to divide that all values with 2.72. Means 4.02 by 2.72, 7.92 by 2.72 and 2.72 by 2.72. Then simplify, whether it is a smallest whole numbers, then no problem. Any fractional values will get multiplied with nearest integer value. Either just it is 2. Then we will get 1.5, 3, 1. Now